Hello, Miami Union Jaguars. This is your Vice Principal, Mr. Gaynair, and today I'm going to read you a book. This book can be found on your online library at macinvia.com. Our story today is entitled Achoo! Why Pollen Counts by Shannon Bersani. Achoo! Achoo! Baby Bear sneezed. He rubbed his itchy, watery eyes and sniffled his runny nose. Baby Bear lumbered out of his den into the warm spring air. His fuzzy black fur glistened in the morning dew. A coat of yellow dust covered the forest outside his home. Yucky! Icky! Why am I so sticky? Huffed Baby Bear. He stretched his sleepy muscles by rolling in a golden field of clover. Valerie Vole poked her head out of her burrow. You rub pine pollen on your fur, she said. You have an allergy. Achoo! Achoo! I'm allergic to pollen, too. Valerie sneezed as she scurried back underground. I don't like pollen, bellowed Baby Bear as he scratched his face and rubbed his fur along the rough bark of a pine tree. It's messy. It's itchy. It makes me, achoo! Sneeze. I wish there was no such thing as pollen. Pollen is more than sticky yellow dust, soothed Mama Bear as she cleaned his fur. The forest plants and animals need pollen. Some animals eat it and others move it around to help pollinate plants. Each plant makes its own type of pollen. Pollen comes in many shapes and colors. Some make you sneeze, but others don't. In the spring, I catch pollen in my web and eat it for dinner, said Sandy Spiderling as she swayed from a branch. Some types of pollen are light and float in the air. The wind catches the pollen and carries it over far distances before it clings to my silk. Each night, I roll up my web and eat what I caught. Other types of pollen are heavier and cling to flowers, said Zoe Zebra Butterfly. She reached into a deep flower with her long proboscis. She slurped up the pollen inside. Many insects eat pollen. Ant larvae, carpet beetles, wasps, and honeybees all think pollen is a tasty meal. Honeybees? I love sweet honey. But don't honeybees eat nectar? Baby Bear asked. We eat nectar, bzzz, hummed Honeybee. But bees eat pollen too. We have small baskets on our hind legs that we use to collect pollen. In the hive, we use pollen and nectar to make bee bread. Our larvae grow strong eating the protein-rich bee bread. Some animals, like butterflies, bats, bees, and honeybirds, drink nectar from summer flowers. Pollen sticks to them as they travel from flower to flower. Everywhere they go, the pollen goes with them. After the flowers are pollinated, the plant can grow fruits like apples and berries. Achoo! Achoo! Baby Bear sneezed even louder. He fell backwards onto a hollow log. Crash! Thump! Lily Ladybug, still sleepy from long months of hibernation, flew out from the dusty cloud of pollen. She looked at the messy Baby Bear and laughed. I snack on pollen in the fall, Lily said. When I can't find any aphids to eat, it has plenty of protein so I can hibernate in the winter. Baby Bear shook himself off. So Sandy eats pollen in the spring? Zoe and Honeybee eats it in the summer? Lily eats it in the fall? Do any animals eat pollen in the winter? Asked Baby Bear. Yes, said Sammy Snow Owl. Pollen floats high in the cloud. It clings to water, which freezes, forming ice crystals. As the ice crystals grow, they fall and form snowflakes. Some animals, like deer and wolves, eat snow in the winter. Who else eats snow? Asked Honeybee. I do. I ate snow when I first came out of hibernation, sang Baby Bear. So I eat pollen too? Pollen is part of honey, found in snow, and necessary for the growth of apples and berries. It's a food for some animals and helps plants grow into food for others. I guess I do like pollen after all. Achoo! If you enjoyed this story, just stay tuned to find out how you can find this book on macandvia.com and others just like it. To access our online library, we are going to go to macandvia.com. Once you get to macandvia.com, you're going to go ahead and enter in your login information. Start by searching for our school, Miami Union. After typing in Miami Union, two choices will come up. The Miami Union Academy 9 to 12 is our online library for our high school students. Miami Union Academy North Miami is our online library for kindergarten to 8th grade. Your user ID is going to be your student ID number. Middle school and high school students can find their ID number on their student ID. All other students can contact their teacher or the office for their ID number. Your password will be MackinVia. MACKINVIA, all lowercase. Go ahead and click Login. Once you log on, you will be provided with a list of current resources that have been uploaded to the database. If you click the Home button, it will take you to a list of books and resources that are popular. If you click on eBooks, it will provide you with those electronic books that you have access to. You have the ability to lower your search options by going to Advanced Search. One of the best tools to use when looking for a book to read for leisure is to sort books based on your reading level. Now, the only ebooks that will show are those that are specifically written for my reading level. Here's the book we just read, Achoo! Why Pollen Counts. Just click the green box to open the book, and you can easily navigate by clicking the arrow to move between pages. But guess what? If you need assistance in reading, some books will provide you with the reading assistance.
Achoo! Achoo! Baby Bear sneezed. He rubbed his itchy.
If you need to move between different chapters or different pages, just click Table of Contents. If you want to exit the book, just go back and close Book. It will take you back to your main page. If you do not have an Open Now option, some books need to be checked out because only one person can read it at a time. In that case, you would just click the Checkout box. If it's a book that you really enjoy, you also have the option of adding it to your favorites by clicking the Add to Favorites box. Another great search option is to click the Categories box and search for reading materials based on your interest. For example, if you're interested in animals, click the Animal category box and all of the available resources for that category will come up. Our online library, supported by macandvia, has plenty of resources to fill your time for leisure reading and for research.